Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Peak, and we just finished reading Chapter 15 of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And in this chapter, Dorothy and her friends are at the Emerald City. They go back inside, they get all the spectacles locked on their faces, and they go to see Oz, but he won't see them. They wait, and finally the Scarecrow threatens to bring the winged monkeys, and that makes Oz say, okay, well, tomorrow I'll see you at 4 minutes after 9, which is a strange time, isn't it? So when they get in there, they are all looking for Oz, but he's nowhere. There's only a voice. He's invisible. And he says he doesn't know that he can grant their request yet. He needs more time. So this makes him a little angry. The lion roars. Toto trips a screen over in the corner, and they see this little man. And guess what? The little man is Oz. And he is not a wizard. He's just a man. So he tells them all about how he came to Oz, how that he used to be in the circus, he was a ventriloquist, and he was a balloonist. And one day his balloon got swept up into the sky, and after a couple of days he landed in Oz, and the people thought he was a wizard because he came from the sky. And so he just let them think that, even though he really wasn't. So at the end, he does promise that he's going to try to grant their requests. And that but he still has to think a little bit more about Dorothy's because hers is a little more complicated. And that's the end of the chapter. So let's think about Oz. We're going to talk about his character and his positive and negative qualities. Positive means the good things, and negative means the not so good things. So if you'll make a chart in your notebook of positive and negative, and I want you to start thinking about Oz and his character and the good things that he has done and the bad things that he has done. Okay, so in Emerald City, Oz created this huge castle with all these precious metals and jewels, and he's actually a pretty good ruler to the people, isn't he? He's not a mean or a cruel person, so that's something positive. He's a good ruler. And he gave him a good place to live. So that's pretty good. But he let them think a lie, didn't he? Remember in the story they kept calling him a humbug? Well, a humbug is someone who is a fraud or who is a hoax. They deceive other people. So that's a negative thing. That means he deceives the people. He makes them think something's true when it's not. Okay? So something else that's positive is he does admit, that he is not a wizard. He could have kept lying to them, but he does admit that. So he finally tells the truth, so that's a good quality to have, to be truthful. Something else that's negative is he actually has no magic. And because he has no magic, how is he going to grant their requests? Because it sounds like you would need magic to give someone brains, or a heart, or courage, or even take them somewhere totally different whenever they have that huge desert to cross. You can't get Dorothy there. All right, and then something else that's positive about him is he does make a promise to do his best. He doesn't say that, oh, this is going to go just like you think, but he just says he's going to do his best in granting their requests. Especially, he thinks he can especially help the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Man. He's still not sure how to help Dorothy. All right, so if you can think of some more things that are positive or negative, you can add them to your chart. So hopefully in the next chapter, Oz will figure out a plan to help all of our friends. All right, well, I'll see you next time. Bye.